USA Monde.
Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to Sunday Talk episode number 15. How your days is going so far? Today is a beautiful Sunday. Like always, I'm gonna go over some of the questions you guys sent me. Maybe since last week I didn't have a chance to answer them, and I'm gonna answer them. Not only for you, the person who asked on that question, but the rest of the community, people who wanna listen to my answer. Okay, so let's start it. Okay, the first one is going to come from Sabir Adma. He said, tell me about public charge law. I already made a video about the public charge law. Basically it's a new rule that will be effective on October 15, 2019. Basically what it is, now US government will base your admission. Basically, if you apply for non-immigrant visa or immigrant visa to come to United States of America, they will make a decision whether or not they're gonna give you the visa, if they think like you might become a public charge, meaning that you will come and take some public benefit like a food stamp, and some cash assistance. That's what that rule is about. So there is a lot of benefit on which they base their decision on. Not all the benefits, or like some education assistance, some like federally Medicaid, federal fund Medicaid, meaning that some Medicaid that the federal government funded, some of those benefits are not included. Okay, but in general, that's the new rule, the new public charge rule. So based on that rule, U.S. government can decide whether or not you're gonna come to United States of America on non-immigrant or immigrant visa, or if you already live here in United States of America, trying to adjust your status, they will make a decision, whether or not to give you a green card. Okay, that's what the new rules about. But there is a lot about that. I'm gonna start making some videos as I learn more about this new public charge rule for you guys. Okay, from here let's move to another one. This one is coming from Ango Seri. Hey USA Mon, she said, how do you when your case is at NVC and you give birth? I think that's what she's trying to ask, is that he or she trying to ask is that what you do if your case is at NVC and you give birth. I made a video about that I think last week. Most of the time when your I-130 petition is approved and then after that you give birth, you will update your case, call NVC, let them know that, hey, you have a child, and then provide the child birth certificate. That's how it works. Okay, in case your application is already moved to a U.S. embassy, I think you have to provide not only the birth certificate of your kids, but also proof that that the I-130 petition was approved before the baby was born. The proof can be just the approval letter, the I-130 petition approval letter, basically. Okay, and let's move to another one. Angela Downey. Good morning, John. How long does it take for NVC to process DS-260? DS-260, for some of you guys who don't know, is immigrant visa application. Okay, that's the application you fill out in order to get your immigrant visa. But she want to know how long it will take NVC to process that form. It doesn't take actually NVC doesn't just process that one particular application. You know that after you pay the fees, you have to fill up this form and then submit some civil documents, some financial document, all that. So NVC will review the whole thing. So in general, it might take like sometime like a 2 to 3 months in order for NVC to review everything and then let you know on when your interview day is gonna be, once they schedule interview with the U.S. embassy where you're gonna go for the interview. Okay, that's my 2 cents on that. All right, let's move to another one. Okay, this one is coming from Revelations Vivo. Hello, John. I have an issue. My sponsor submitted the affidavit of support, including my my joint sponsor. However, due to the fact that she had 3 household members who are her kids and already naturalized, she submitted their naturalization certificate, and we got a message from NVC that we should submit non-expired U.S. citizenship. This brings me to my question: does naturalization certificate for U.S. citizenship expire? So confused. Thanks for this question. This is a good question, and when I read this question myself, I kind of confused because naturalization, when you come to United States of America from another country, and then you become a permanent resident, and you want to become a U.S. citizen, you have to go through naturalization process. Okay, which is on the N400 application process. So you become natural like that because you are not born here in the United States of America. Okay, but I don't think there is a expiration date on naturalization certificate. No, you can have expiration date on your U.S. passport, yes, but not on your naturalization certificate. So I'm confused if the co-sponsor submit his kids, which who are household members, proof that they are U.S. citizen, by submitting the certificate of naturalization. I don't know why they say that they have to submit a certificate of U.S. citizenship that is not expired. So maybe what NVC trying to say is that in order to submit a certificate, naturalization certificate, they rather submit like a passport or like that is not expired basically. But if the person doesn't have a passport, so what the person will do at that point, that's the only proof that he or she is a U.S. citizen. Okay, so I think it's better to call NVC for clarification about this question. Another one is coming from Nortech. This one, she said, "Hello, I received an email from NVC which says the document is not right side up. I do not know what exactly the question is asking for." I think what this question is about, what the NVC is asking, is that maybe when you submit a document, like when you scan the document, you don't rotate it right, and before you submit it. So when you submit it like that, usually NVC will say something about it because they always want you to rotate the document before you submit it to the computer electronic application system, which is known as a CEAS system. Okay, so do that, rotate the document before submitting it, and after that, if you still get a message, that kind of message, you need to call them and let them know, ask a question about clarification in general. Another one is gonna come from Moses Kofi Gaglezu. Okay, this one say, "I got my I-120 late in my interview in 3 days. After start of date, will that result in getting my visa rejected?" I think this question is about like maybe I think this guy is asking about is he got his I-20 and then his interview is in 3 days. He want to know like, but the school will start in 3 days also, and he want to know if his visa will be rejected because the school will start right after the interview. So I-120, for some of you guys who don't know I-120, when you're trying to come to United States of America to study, there is the document you're gonna get from the university, and that document you get that document after you are approved, by the you are accepted by the university, and you take that document to U.S. consulate with additional required document like financial, how you're gonna pay for your school your fees and all that. So, but in this situation, she wanna know if his visa will be rejected because school gonna start soon. Usually, what the U.S. consulate or U.S. consulate officer will do, if you provide all the documents, you qualify to get a visa, they will ask you to bring another I-120, meaning that you have to contact the university to get a new I-120. So once you get a new I-120, excuse me, then you can give it to them to get your your visa. But the thing is, you're gonna miss that semester. Probably you go to United States of America and starting in the following semester. That's how it works. Because I know people who've been in that situation as well. Okay. Okay, another one here is coming from Abdek Ali. I have green card. Can I visit to Kenya? Can I visit to Kenya? Actually, I think the question is about he got a green card. He want to know if he can visit Kenya. Okay. When you get a green card, a permanent resident card, then you can leave the country. You can leave and come back without any problem, because you are a permanent resident. But the thing is, you cannot just travel with a green card itself. You have to use a passport. If you don't have your country of origin passport to travel with, you can apply for travel document by filling up form I-131. Okay, so with that travel document, your passport added to your green card, you can travel. And then on top of that, you have to check and see if you're gonna get a visa before you go to Kenya, because not every country have a visa waiver program with the United States of America. So you have to check that countries, go to their website and see like what kind of requirement they have, if somebody trying to travel or visit their country, if they require a visa or require some certain vaccination. You have to check before you do. But in general, yes, you're gonna need a passport or travel document on top of your green card to travel to Kenya. And this one is coming from Deepankar Das. He said, I mistakenly add two household member in affidavit of support, but I cannot delete them. What to do? Usually in this case, after you submit some document to NVC, if there is a mistake, you can contact NVC, send them an email, or send them, call them directly, tell them that you made a mistake. Sometimes they might send you a letter, tell you exactly what you do to correct that mistake, or they might be like, okay, just leave it like that. When you go to the interview, you have to prove it that was a mistake. You have to bring the original, like whatever mistake that was, you have to correct it at the interview, or your relative or the intended immigrant will correct it once he or she goes to the interview, meaning that you have to provide a document that show that you made a mistake on the form. That's what it is. But first, call them, and tell them, about the mistake, and they will tell you exactly what to do. Okay. Okay, my last one today. I don't want you guys. I wanna take a lot of time here. I know you guys have a lot of stuff to do too. Today's Sunday. Some of you guys have to cook. Some of you guys have to go to church. Have to get ready for next week. So this one's gonna be the last one. Okay. All right. This one's gonna come in from a DM. Once I become a U.S. citizen, I file a petition for my mother. Can co-sign your help? I think what she's trying to ask here is if she can apply for if she can petition for her mother once she become a U.S. citizen, and if also a co-sponsor or co-signer. She said co-signer, but I think she means co-sponsor can help. Yes, once you become a U.S. citizen, you can petition for your parent, okay, your mom, your dad, even your stepfather. You can petition for them, and then co-sponsor will help if you are not qualified. If you don't meet the federal poverty guideline requirement, which is a 125% of that guideline. If you don't meet that requirement, you will need a co-sponsor or joint sponsor to help you sponsor your parent. Okay, so in general, to answer your question, yes, you can use a co-sponsor to petition for your mom once you become a U.S. citizen. Okay, guys, like I said, that was the last question, and keep sending your question. I'm gonna reply them, some of them during the week, and like on Sunday, and when I have time, and I'm gonna answer some of these directly. Make a video about it, so everybody can get my answer for that. That way you won't ask the same question as well. But if you have additional question on top of my answer, you still can send those, or you know where to send them. Just click on the video, go to the description below and then send your message. Also, some of you guys always send me a message if they want to contact me, personally, whatever. If you want to contact me, you want my email address, all you gotta do, go to my website usamon.com and then click on contact me. That way you will get my email. You're gonna provide your name and email, and then you will get my email as well. Okay, once again, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next Sunday episode, which is gonna be episode number 16. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
USA Monde.